Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Shikha, and today we'll be speaking about the MyersBriggs personality type test. The reason I keep on bringing up this test and telling people that they should figure out where they stand on the spectrum, and then figure out the important people in their life where they are on the spectrum. And this is something that's really important to me, especially as an INFJ. I like to know what kind of people I'm dealing with, how they think, what their perceptions are, so I can tailor my responses and tailor my thought process to them, much like a chameleon. That's what INFJs are called, personality chameleons. We kind of take on the personalities of other people around us so they feel more comfortable, and that's why a lot of people divulge their secrets to us, because of the fact it's not manipulation, but it's letting people know that I understand who you are, I understand how you think, I understand where you're coming from, and I want to be there for you in the way that you are comfortable with. And so what I do, and I recommend this to the individuals who are listening to this video, is that as soon as I meet a new individual and that person's important to me, or that person requires a little bit of work, and I want to connect with them further, I'll ask them to take the MyersBriggs personality type test. It's the one that I've chosen. You can choose Enneagrams, you can choose numerology, you can choose whatever works for you, whatever you trust, whatever you can use. So choose that personality type test and then work with that, and then use that, ask them to take the test, and then use the results to figure out how you can connect with that person better. And I've given you this example before, but I'm an INFJ and my sister is an INTJ. So we're basically the same person. We're both introverted, we're both intuitives, we're both judging, so we have schedules and we're analytical, but she's a thinking person, very logical, very rational, and I am a feeling person, very emotional, run by my gut, etc. But if I want to connect with my sister on a deeper level, it means I need to become a thinking person, at least temporarily. I need to make sure that I'm able to speak in terms that caters to her, that she can understand better. See, the thing is that a lot of us, what we think is that the prerogative or the work on understanding falls upon the other person. We think that if the other person wants to connect with us or they want to understand us, then they should adapt themselves to us. But that is giving power away. That's losing control. And what we're all about as Millionaire Hippies are we're taking on responsibility, we're taking back control. So in order to become the choice maker, in order to become the controller again, you need to be the one who manipulates the situation or controls the situation. And in that regard, you figure out how to adapt to the person that's in front of you, and you relate to them better that way. So what I do is I use thinking terms when I'm talking to my sister. I wouldn't use words like, I'm feeling like this is the right decision, or I believe that's the right decision, I feel in my gut that's right. I wouldn't use things like that, even though that's how I feel, but I would try to translate it into terms that she could understand. So I would try to become more logical. I would say things like, I did an analysis on this, and the pros and cons dictate that this is the best choice. You see the difference? It's a big difference between the feeling and thinking person. But when I say things to her in this manner, she'll be more receptive, she'll be more open to listening to me, we'll have a better conversation, a better connection, and I can improve my relationship with my sister even though she's a thinking person and I'm a feeling person. And it's possible if I didn't do this that we would have a lot of conflict between us, and we did for the longest time. But now with this strategy, I'm able to improve our relationships and get to a point where we're connected better to each other. We can speak each other's languages. Eventually she'll start doing that for me, and it won't just be a a taking thing, but a give and take, where both individuals are trying to see the other person's perspective and speak in their language. I hope that this video helps you. Again, my name is Shikha, and I implore you to join my free Facebook group, The Millionaire Hippie. If not, I'll talk to you guys soon.